Hey guys, okay, so we're going to be doing last minute stuff in here. Starting off from the entrance. I think there was something to be done here. Wait, were we supposed to have something about... No. Just a minute, you guys. Weren't we supposed to... No, this is not it. Wait. Weren't we supposed to do something with... Aoife and... I guess we need to trigger them? Oh no. Okay, but what am I supposed to do in here? Oh, so yeah. Okay. You've already done that, though. Okay, you guys, lead us. Weren't you guys supposed to lead us somewhere? We can actually climb from here. got this one. Maybe whatever. No. Okay, so he's already over. Okay. Yeah, we still need, I think we still need to gather that up here. Holiday resort reception. Right, we need to find that. Isn't it here? Oh no, it's not. Easy Breeze Market. Wait, we can Easy Breeze Pierre. Where is this place? It's not here. It looks like it was standing in the cannon. It's probably from behind. Hmm? What? Wait a minute. Let me seek help. Okay. Let's see. It is at the reception. Here? Oh, are we supposed to do something? Oh, is that what it's supposed to be? Oh, so it's the ones with the pictures. So those are the ones that we need to look for. Okay. Okay, we have our next destination. think it's somewhere here. The one with the alpaca farm?
Benny? Okay.
Okay, so where's the photo?
よし、出発だ! Okay. よし、出発だ!
So this one they want to be blue. Oh, complete traces of chroma. How do I do that? What? Traces of chroma? Where do we even get that event? Wait just a minute. Okay, so I guess I need to do something else first. We need the colors. By the way, I think we were supposed to get... Weren't we also supposed to get an Asha? It can be exchanged for items in a certain location within the resort. Oh. Isn't that... Oh. The stunning work is a brushstroke and delicate. The colors... You've got a taste in art. It's too bad, though. I heard that people in this hired a scary guard to catch any troublesome could go around painting on the walls. Huh? A guard? I didn't notice any scary guards. Indeed, his name is Kozadal. I think he looks totally normal. In fact, he looks just like me. Paimon, doodling on walls isn't exactly upstanding behavior. Sorry about this. We'll clean it up right away. It's fine, really. It's always his people around here way too uptight anyway. This is not one. What kind of wall doesn't have a little graffiti on it? Besides, as long as I can clean up before anyone does, sees, it'll be like it never happened. Oh, so this is the guy at the alpaca. The one at the one at the flower colorist. What's bothering you? It's about a childhood friend of mine. A bit of an airhead, always drifting around flower current bird. Everyone calls him Lil Floaty. Chroma flare. Need someone to help with their facade design, so they invited a group of designers under the guise of a bidding competition, and guess who's on the list? I figured I'd ask him to help some of the neighborhood shop designs their storefronts, but he said his schedule's back on the berm. He told me he couldn't take any more work unless he had 2 assistants. If only there were 2 talented, reliable adventurers. After all, he's a super famous designer, and he's always been a very generous, free-spirited person. I can't imagine him giving his assistants anything less than impressive reward. Well, that sounds like a reward fit for Amora pouches and in Paimon. You're so easy to convince. You figured out Paimon's weakness so fast. You don't say that. Helping people is an adventurer's duty too. Great, settle then. I'll give Zolan, that's the guy, a heads up. Just meet him at the cafe across the street later. Oh, and since it's a bidding competition, you might find some rivals who play dirty. Watch your backs. We've dealt with wayward's and a bunch of crooked bidders. That's reassuring. As for graffiti, don't sweat it. I'll clean it up. Okay, I'll leave your little floaty guys to us. Of course, it shouldn't be a challenge for the legendary traveler and Paimon, so you recognize us from the start. He said that the guy is just across the street. Wait. Oh, I think this is... I expected the famed face of Chroma Flare to be so young. Definitely worth the long trip out here. I've heard your scope has a special focus on color. Makes it feel like the Who's are actually... Any chance I'll get to witness that for myself today? I wouldn't say we're experts, really. At Chroma Flare, we simply have our own interpretation of how we bring our the textures of colors. It's a little different for how... But a coincidence with the Varikas also have insights of our own when it comes to color. I hope you'll be willing to share some of your tips during the Bidley. Color the art of clash and contrast. Sharing tips wouldn't be inappropriate. We should have a friendly clash, a spar instead. Hey there, my bad. I got held up by a little something and couldn't get here on time. Hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. Oh, hey, little floaty. It's really you, so you did become a designer. I thought Colossal was just pulling my leg again. Eh? Exist? Color is the art of clash and contrast. Isn't that what the old man always says? You're starting to sound like a real designer already. Vic says you didn't need to say that out loud. Ah, so that line came from the founder of Chroma Flare himself. No wonder it carries in gravity. Hey, Mr. Lil Floaty, huh? I wonder if your skills can live up to Mr. Alo's legacy. Alright, Lil Floaty, go ahead and use my cafe as your canvas. Show them what Chroma Flare is all about. Sure, I can do that. Just give me a moment. Kawasal promised me 2 assistants, but I haven't met them yet. Time is supposed to this where we come in. Henzoline, your assistants have arrived. Wait, your traveler and payment? Since when could Kozado call in favors like that? Oh, the legendary adventurers. Even with top-tier assistants, it was also going to depend on designer's skill. Fine, I'll give you a proper taste of what Chroma Flare can do. Under his own direction, you quickly complete the preparations. Mr. Traveler, please take these pigments. What? The colors are so weird. Are you sure they actually work? Of course they work, and I'll have you know they are very useful. That's what being a color master is about. Turning the odd and ordinary into something brilliant is about drawing out the best colors in the most unexpected ways. Okay, got it. Wait, really? You're not just pretending to understand, are you? Hey, alright then. Shall Paimon begin coloring the wall as our color master commands? Okay, what am I supposed to do now? You can do as you please. Let's see how it turns out. Alright. There's no flare. Blue. Oh. Oh. It actually is. confuse me. Oh. I'm still seeing a missing color. Wait, where else are we supposed to paint? Oh. Oh. It's not part of it. I think I got it. Wait, what else am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to just color all of this yellow? Wait, what? Just a moment. Am I supposed to just color all of this yellow? Even this guy? There, what else am I supposed to do? Just a minute, you guys. Okay, so it's clearly that there are some areas that I still haven't painted yet. Otherwise, it would have already triggered. Oh. So what else am I missing? Oh, there we go. That was so annoying. I could have done it in different colors, but it just annoyed me because it wouldn't trigger. It's not that big of a deal. Ever since the old man passed, I haven't seen color like this again. If he were still around, he'd be so... Well, Alba, still think the Varikas can hold a candle to what you just saw? No need for that. I'm backing out. This piece has already blown past every expectation I had. If I show up at the competition, I'll just embarrass myself. So without further ado, goodbye. Well, he's such a sport, though. Huh? Alva's already gone? Oh man, I missed a good part. No, you numbskull. Why didn't you tell me the cafe was Big Sis's place? Cause, you little brat, where'd you run off to this time? Why do you always show your face only after dust settles? Hey, chill, Big Sis. Someone picking up the chroma flare mantle. That's been used. Of course, I had to let the old man first. especially when the one inheriting the versions he thought had talent with colors, so the so-called cartographer. You better rush over to tell him. Hey, it's been years. Are you seriously still using that nickname on me? Don't you ever get tired of it? The cartographer? Did you know when little Floaty was a kid, he used to draw all over the blankets? Please, Big says, I'm begging you, not this story again. Ah, yes, our family's telling us embarrassing stories about our past. Oh, come on, what's the big deal? Don't you remember that time when you... Ah, look, everyone, I really have to prepare for tomorrow. I'll see you all later. Goodbye. Yeah, look at that. Our shy, clumsy little Floaty really has grown up. Huh, Big Sis. He sure has. I can't believe he used the bid as an excuse to bring him back. If the old man were still here, he'd be over the moon. Of course he had to come back. Probably started here. It's only right that it ends here too. And there's you. The old man has such high hopes for you. Then you disappeared for years and never even told me where his grave was. And now the prodigal cousin returns only to tell me he's given up on painting. How am I supposed to explain that to him? Come on, Big Sis. Painting was just a childhood thing. I was never the patient type anyway, you know? Well, I've still got patrol duty to take care of, so I'd better get going. Alright, you two. I need a quick word in private. Let's meet up where we ran into each other earlier, yeah? That was close. This is what getting older feels like. Now that I think about it, the old man was the same, always going around sharing our embarrassing stories. Wait, you had embarrassing moments too? Of course, like that nickname cartographer. The old man loved calling him Dan more than anyone. That sounds like you embarrassing other people. Hey, well, that's not the point. The point is, someone just revived the chroma flare style, and in front of Alba, no less. That could be a problem. Huh? Isn't that a good thing? Well, it's a long story. About 10 years ago, an adventure team called Free Spirits came to this island. Only most of the members weren't here to adventure. Big Sis just wanted to get away, and me and Lil Floaty had straight up run away from home. Wow, that's a bit too free-spirited. It really was. The only serious adventurer in the group was also the most senior. He was an old man, a priest from the Masters of the Night Wind. He was originally trying to uncover some link between Saurian inscriptions and Asha, but maybe we rubbed off on him. He suddenly dropped that and started researching color theory instead. Wait, don't tell me that old man was. That's right. People used to say his colors hit with the force of a hammer, but dance like light on water. That clash of power shimmers where chroma comes from. Ever since he created this style, he was on the lookout for someone to pass it on to. Little Floaty and I were young, so naturally he picked us and forced us to call him Master. Force sounds like you really that unwilling. Back then I had no idea we were learning something that would one day take all of Natlan by storm. In the end, the old man passed without naming a successor. All that's left of him are some old sketches and a few of his pieces. Since then, a bunch of us tried to recreate what he did, even me, but no one's really succeeded except maybe little Floaty. Okay, Paimon gets that part now, but what's the problem to do with being a problem? Because of people like those merchants from Notcry, they're deep got ambition, power, and zero hesitation when it comes to playing dirty. What a headache. If they ever tried to get forceful, poor little Floaty might be in real trouble. No worries, they're travelers super strong, so those guys won't stand a chance. Plus, as far as adventurers, we don't let the bad guys get away with anything, right, traveler? Well, after everything you just said, how could I refuse? Besides, looks like our time as insistent isn't over yet. You two are lifesavers. How about we meet on the main road to the Easy Breeze Market tomorrow? I'll put together a detailed plan too, just in case. Okay, so that was Div. Wait, where was that shop again? I remember there was a shop in here. Oh, it was this one. Let me see your... Oh, it's this one. I only got 5 though. Wait, where are we supposed to get the Asha? I'm still missing one batch. Wait, we're heading all towards Yilong Wharf?
待ってるだけじゃダメって言うだろ。ま、運に恵まれな。
Oh, wait, why?
ちょっと待て。あそこにいるのってイエランじゃないか？友達とお茶会か？絶好のタイミングだな。
There are eyes on this place and not the friendly kind either.
挨拶しに行かないのか？
Wait, why?
お疲れ様。これでもう全員捕まえたはずよね、エドラー捜査官。こっちでの任務が終わるまで
Is this
あと
how
数日あるし、
Yilong
自分へのご褒美に少し休んでいったら。
in the
お
event?
気遣いありがとう、イエランさん。このところずっと忙しくて死ぬかと思った。はあ、拠点が13カ所もあるなんて放蕩いたちかよって感じだよね。あんまりぞろぞろ人が出てくるもんだから何かの間違いじゃないかと思っちゃった。でもまあ経済班たちを一網打尽にできてよかったよ。これから行営層に行ってエンジニアの友達と久々に会う予定なん
Oh,
だ。
I see, I see.
そう、出立亭のみんなにお茶やお菓子のお土産を持って帰ってあげたら。
イエランの友達行っちゃったぞ。挨拶しようと思ってたのに。
I have a bad feeling about this too on the
二人
place.
とも奇遇ね。ほら、座って。店主、一番上質な雲来の白毫をちょうだい。茶器も2セットお願い。さっき盗み聞きをしてた二人に興味があるって顔ね。
Another event different
盗
from
み聞き？
Notland.
どういうことだ？他に人がいたのか？
In your
盗み聞き
conversation.
だけじゃないわ。おそらくエドラー捜査官を尾行して私たちの行動ルートを把握しようとしているはずよ。
わかったぞ。イエランは犯罪者を追ってるんだな。あいつらお前たちを尾行しようだなんて大した度胸だな。
これくらいリスクを顧みない奴らじゃないと私の相手にふさわしくないでしょ。本当は同業者に手柄を譲ってゆっくり休むつもりだったんだけど。
Sounds like quite the criminal syndicate. What's their crime?
モラロンダリング、つまり資金洗浄よ。額は十数桁に上るわ。
モラロンダなんだっていうか
It's not laundry, Paimon. It's laundering.
簡単に言うと、あるフォンテーヌの商人が不法に手に入れたモラを大量に所有していたの。フォンテーヌの法執行機関であれば、それがどうやって得たモラなのか簡単に特定できてしまう。だから彼はモラを合法的なものに変換する必要があった。そこで商人はある方法を思いついた。高価な美術品を競売に出すのよ。各地で買い集めた品々をフォンテーヌに運び込み、美しい美術品と偽って高値をつける。そして競売で自らそれを競り落とし、不法に手に入れたモラで支払う。すると手数料を差し引いて手元に残ったモラがきれいになるというわけ。商人はこの手段で自分だけでなく 他の犯罪者の資金洗浄も請け負うようになった。そうして彼はブラックマネーロードと呼ばれるようになったの。
I'm guessing some of his collectibles are from
陳緑の
Leeway.
谷の品は値段が手頃な上、精巧で歴史があるものが多いから狙われるのも無理ないわ。茶器、磁器、玉血、石彫り、どれも高価な美術品になりうる。でもリーウェイの品を利用した悪事を放置していたら貿易に計り知れない損害を与えることになるわ。たまたま休暇でフォンテーヌに行っていただけなんだけど、そういうわけで仕事をする羽目になったの。
なるほど。イエランの説明ってわかりやすいな。つまり目くらましを使っただけで実際はお金を右から左に移しただけってことだな。でも犯行の手口がもう分かってるなら、それを手がかりに捜査すれば逮捕できるんじゃないの
Well,
か。
you need the
競売の会
evidence.
場で悪者を待ち伏せして、そいつがリーウェイの品を買おうとした瞬間に捕まえるとか。
It's not
冴え
that
てるじゃない
easy.
パイモン。でも慎重さに欠けるわね。仮に君が黒幕だとして他の人たちが見ている中をわざわざ自分の足で動き回るかしら。
確かに誰かに見られるのはまずいよな。もしオイラが悪者だったら旅人をパシリに使うかも。
Wow, Pine.
たとえオイラが悪者になってもこいつは悪者になったりしないはずだ。それならたくさん子分を雇って買い物や汚れ仕事を任せるとか。お、なるほど、そういうことか。オイラにも分かったぞ。たとえ問題の収集品を追跡できたとしても、黒幕のブラックマネーロードが競売に来ない限りこっちは何もできないってことだな。
競売への参加だけじゃないわ。国外からの購入、国内への輸送、そして出品者や競売主催側との連絡、全てが部下に任されている。取引に使われた収集品の追跡も一筋縄ではいかないわ。彼は様々な手段で美術品を転々とさせていて、取引の痕跡がかなり錯綜しているの。今のところはこのまま泳がせるのが一番合理的なやり方ね。カモフラージュをかいくぐりつつ、はっきりとした足跡が残る餌を使って裏にいるブラックマネーロードを引っ張り出す。それが最終目標よ。
Which means you wanted them to overhear your
て
conversation.
っきり仕事が終わったから気を抜いてたのかと思ったぞ。
やっぱり君には素質があるわね。少し前洗顔軍と連携してエドラー捜査官とブラックマネーロードの拠点を大量に潰したから、組織の人員はほぼ捕らえられたわ。さっきの2人はブラックマネーロードでも特に重要な代理人で、彼と直接連絡を取れる腹心たちよ。1人はフォンテーヌ骨董品協会で幹事をしているコーダー。主に競売に関する業務を担当している。もう1人はスメールの選手ドッタマーニ。長年貨物輸
This
送
is
業に
definitely
携わっ
not
ているわ。
connected to Notland.
私たちはわざと彼らを見逃したの。
I
慎
think
重
they
な彼ら
clicked
な
by
らきっ
mistake.
とこの機会を無駄にせず、モラや荷物の処理に取り掛かるはずよ。彼らがエドラー捜査官を尾行するのもそのため。リーウェイにいる残りの部下が安全に荷物を移せるよう、彼女の行動を確認しておきたいんでしょうね。
So she's going to
彼
be
らの不
moving
意
in
を
the
つくなら
shadow.
エドラー捜査官に注意が向いている今だと思うの。どう？一緒に来てくれるかしら？今度は君がどんな才能を発揮してくれるのか楽しみだわ。
Taking down a criminal syndicate? I'm in.
こんな重大事件に出会ったら見て見ぬふりなんてできないぞ。イエランの力になれるだけじゃなくて、陳緑の谷のみんなやリーウェイの経済を助けることにもつながるからな。
素晴らしい責任感だわ、旅人パイモン。でも自分たちの利益も忘れないで。君たちにはフォンテーヌでいう最上級エージェントが危険な任務を遂行した場合と同等の報酬が支払われるはずよ。 何事も最初が一番難しいものだけど、幸い手がかりはもうつかめている。ブラックマネーロードの組織はとても慎重なの。だから彼らの偵察活動を逆に利用する対偵察から始めるのがいいと思うわ。大体の予想はついているから、まずは北東に行ってそれを確かめてみましょう。
Okay. This is definitely not about. Where did the story go?
周りを探索し
It's still not yet over. No, I still have things to do. Okay.
これで僕もぬい家の一員です。
The last two are the ones who I need to unlock. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so we should... That guy said 8 o'clock in the morning, right? I think that's the reason why it disappeared. Wow, that's so cool. Try spraying another. Exalting? Honestly, I don't get why Zoltan's so attached to you. I guess it's just natural charm. Huh? Looks like you even made some little accessories for it. You really care about Zoltan, don't you? Wait, don't tell me you saw the famous traveler with their adorable pet and thought, hey, I want one too? Hey, Paimon's no pet. Traveler and Paimon are best buddies. That's right. Just like Zoltan and I were the best of friends. Hey, so the little one's name is Zoltan? What a cute name. Nice to meet you. Zoltan, Paimon is Paimon, and this is Traveler. Alright, playtime's over. Let's get to work and start painting. Huh? Wait a minute. That arrogant fellow hasn't shown up yet, has he? Aren't we starting a bit early? Haven't you noticed the crowd? Everyone's waiting to see your masterpiece. Don't keep your fans waiting, oh great designer. Okay, listen up, you two. Today's commission is pretty simple. Just paint the sports supplies and the store sign. Use the same technique as last time. Keep in mind the surfaces this time are a lot smaller, which makes it trickier to get the colors right. Just prepare yourselves, alright? Okay. Oh. Okay, so where else? Better use red. Color the customer's short sports supplies. Decorate the instrument of my gun. Wait, what are we? Blue. Color the customer's sports supplies. Instrument store? Where's the instrument store? Oh, this is the instrument store. And where is the sir? Customer sports supplies. With orange or yellow. Sports supply. This one? But I can't even think it. Okay. After all these years, seeing these colors again really brings back a flood of memories. This combination, wasn't it called complementary pairing? I remember one of Master's final words made use this approach. Didn't think you'd remember a small detail like that, though these days I just call it a color contrast. After all, as the thing goes, colors, they are the flash and contrast, a language of a raw emotion. Hence the name color contrast. Really? Here I thought you were just thinking of our youth. You know, like the one time that little Dunkasaur had butted you into a bunch of paint buckets and they got splattered all over the room. Now that was a real clash and contrast of colors. Hey, you're bringing that up just to embarrass me in front of everyone, aren't you? Don't be such a stick in the mud. I'm getting older and nostalgia is starting to hit really hard these days. The old man was like this too, wasn't he? Always going on and on about the past like it was yesterday. Forgetting. Now there is a fate worse than that. If ever we forget that place, who'll remember that the dazzling legacy of Chroma began in a pitch black cave? A tree that forgets its roots and can never bear good fruit. So yeah, I'll bring out the past now and then to keep it fresh in your mind. Every time you get all cryptic like this, it's never a good sign. Hold on, where's Salvo? Wasn't he acting all high and mighty before? He didn't even show up. Don't tell me the cafe showdown spooked him so bad he ran back to Nordcry. Hey, someone's confident today. Of course I am. I've got Zoltan with me and the legendary traveler and Prime to back me up. Our victory is a foregone conclusion. Good to see you in good spirits, little floaty. But come on, do you really think someone from Nordcry is gonna play fair? He could just threaten you outright or try to bribe me behind your back. It wouldn't be complicated. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they're already on their way to the old man's grave. How's that possible? Only you and I are supposed to know where that cave is. Yeah, well, that was true. Unless a certain idiot got followed last time they went there. Wait, you mean after the bidding yesterday? Oh no. Then wouldn't the old man's place? If I know Alvo, he'll probably cloud out every bit of wall, floor, and rock in that cave with any trace of pigment on it and analyze them piece by piece. Wait, don't tell me this is actually the old man. Because remember, these ashes are actually the people who have already departed. And with a whole crew in tow, Big Sis went on ahead, but I'm afraid she won't be able to hold them back for long. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go, everyone. Time to see what Alvo's really up to.
正真正銘のお宝だ。
I need a Nasha. What is this? Wait, even people from... You're not welcome running Alvo and don't think you have the right to barge me just because numbers are on your side. You just found out about this place yourself and now you're already keeping everyone else from getting their finger. And what do we have here at the grades? In the legendary traveler, what eminent company we have today? I don't suppose this means there's some sort of priceless secret hidden here, huh? We snuck off and well, see, even if the Varikas were to take course, we would do so openly. We wouldn't stoop so low as to use sneaky tricks. It's disgraceful, you know. What are you trying to say? Ladies and gentlemen, behold this flowing radiant hooves. You've surely realized it by now. Yes, it's what you call a chroma masterpiece. What a pity such girls have to wither under wind and sun unknown to all of Tibet. Luckily, our dear Mr. Lil Floaty here inherited this style as he recently started to make waves. You stop beating around the bush. You want to say something, spit it out. Over a decade has passed, yet this mural has no cracks nor signs of fading. It still shines as brightly as ever. That's thanks to some recent restoration, judging by the marks it has done just a few days ago. But these paint marks don't look like they were done by hand. They were sprayed on, almost as if an Asha did it. Care to explain this restoration, Mr. Zoling? Why don't you tell us who did this? And do please enlighten us, because now my curiosity is well and truly piqued. Who exactly is the real master of chroma flare? You seem awfully confident in your theory, Alva. Yeah, it's definitely the Asha. The Asha is the old man. That certainly is for sure. I took some paint from here yesterday and had analyzed, which revealed that these pigments contain extraordinary pure volatile phlogiston, almost as though they were alive. More precise, these pigments weren't made by humans. They were created by a phlogiston-rich life form. In other words, this paint is a work of an Asha, a living being made of pure phlogiston. No wonder scholars put to shame anything humans can make. And look who we have here. Zolan is a ever-present Asha companion. Quite the coincidence, isn't it? Face it, everyone. The chroma flare was never about human artistry. Just 2 generations of con artists taking credit for an Asha's natural talents. Oh, but there is more. Zolan's colors have never gone beyond the old man's palette. They both never used purple. And the Asha with them? It's been the same one all these years. Ah, little floaty. Now it makes sense why Zoltan took to me so quickly. So the truth is that this story isn't about a posh insider returning home after studying across Natlan, but instead about a pitiful orphan, an orphan who, upon stumbling upon an Asha in the wild, his childhood teacher's companion gave in to malice and started stealing the fruits of others' labor. And that venerated master, nothing but a clever fraud who fooled an entire generation. He's trying to bring out the old man. The evidence on my side, Solomon, and I'm not even done going through all of it. But honestly, the look on your face is all the proof we need. Oh, you set me up, little floaty. Look at me, tell me this isn't true. Traveler, Hyman, you two are champions of justice. I'm sure you won't shield this petty criminal. Zoltan, are you trying to say something? There's something fishy about this. Fine, since you insist I won't argue, investigate all you want. Just don't disgrace yourself in the process. Traveler, could I talk to you for a moment? The wooden brushwork. Zoltanite. There's no sign of a purple chroma. And the work of an Asha. I already cleared out this cave after the old man passed. Aside from these notes, there shouldn't be anything of value left. But if you've still got questions, take the notes. Maybe you'll reach a different conclusion than I did. Yellow records. A note already yellowed with age. The handwriting is rather messy. This is a diary, a journal used to organize my thoughts. But why do I have to write these notes? I can't quite remember. But maybe that's exactly why I have to write them. Before I start, I need to write down a few things to make sure I don't forget. Oi, cartographer, slippery on. This is my journal, so you two brats better not be reading this. If I catch you, they'll be held to pay. Now I can get down to business. It's strange, honestly. There's this strange creature that always been circling around me. The way it acts makes me think it's somehow very familiar with me, but I don't remember ever running into it or where I could have possibly encountered it. If only it could talk, maybe then I'd be able to get some information from it. Luckily, this old dog knows how to act, so it shouldn't have realized that I don't remember it. It'd break my heart to make a cute little thing like that sad, or maybe it doesn't care at all. Speaking of this little thing, those two brats seem to call it an Asha. From where I'm sitting, it's like a small animal that has very simple yet straightforward emotion. In essence, whatever emotions feeling determines a color it creates in his body. Anger in his side it gives red, sadness mostly gives blue, and happiness gives us yellow. I suppose that means the colors are how Asha directly express our emotions. Of course, the color palette of this little creature is incomplete. For some reason, it can't produce any purple, which is a shame. I'm sure Asha's purple pigment would differ from ordinary ones. I'd love to see it. There are differences even between Asha. The Asha with me is even more special. It's like there's some invisible bond tying us together. I know it, and I know I can understand its emotions along with it. Along with some of its simple thoughts. I know why it moves the way it does, and sometimes I think I can almost see an expression on its face. Can Asha even make expressions? Sometimes I feel like it can feel my emotions. It uses some other method to make contact with me, to understand me. When I've forgotten too much and when I can't even speak properly, it still finds some different way to communicate with me. Even though my memory is all in tatters, I still remember colors, the art of collision and contrast, a language of intense emotion, an extension and transmission of memory. I don't know who even said that. Maybe it's because I'm close with Asha. Maybe that's why it can understand me. That's why it can form those colors. Then why can't it make purple? Is it because purple is too complicated? Purple, a contradiction, enlightenment, a dream, a long plunge. It's the sky at nightfall when the stars are yet to wake. Or maybe it's the only color an old man is about to forget everything can still cling on to. But why does my brain keep telling me that the Asha's soul and mine are connected? Alright, I remember them telling me I was some sort of famous priest in my youth. Was I? Those memories of priesthood are buried under layers and layers of fog. I'm not sure if that was ever me anymore. This is an attempt for archaic dramaturgy and an experiment on whether phlogiston-based life can transmit memory. In my memories, I hear my voice saying those words to me, but what does it all mean? A few lines of small print follow. I might have forgotten many things, slippery on, but I know darn well that you don't listen to a word I say. I'm sure you've secretly read this journal. There are too many things I can figure out, and I have too little time left to think of them. But if it's you and cartographer, perhaps you can find an answer. Cartographer can be a little clumsy, but he has a pure heart. I'm sure he'll one day find his own colors, so I'm not worried about him. I want him to take care of the Asha. But you slippery on, you're clever, much too clever. Even you have far too many questions you wish to answer, far too many contradictions to resolve, and far too long road ahead. As I am now, I certainly cannot provide those answers. I can only repeat to you the words I can still remember. Color is the art of collision and contrast. A language of intense emotion, an extension and transmission of memory. A person's colors are always shaped by the path they have walked. I hope you take fewer detours and find your own colors soon. Announced investigation results. I won't lie, I still don't really get what's going on, but I trust the old man. He never stole anything, especially from not. I'll stay here and keep Alba in check. Make sure he doesn't get me. Well, have you made up yet? Yeah, we're good to go. Zoltan's behavior. Zoltan seems quite emotional whenever it expresses strong emotions. It seems it can't help but spray out paint. While these chromoflare pigments are similar ingredients to those used by regular Asha artists, their texture and level composition are on another level. Please select another to trigger. The relationship between Zoltan and colors. What I read in the manuscript that colors expression of powerful emotion, the extension and transmission memories, it seems to have something to do with Zoltan's emotion. The colors must be connected to Zoltan somehow. But it seems that the Asha don't have particular complex emotions or memories. It's hard to imagine that one Asha alone could create such rich colors. Zoltan's been here with Zolan and Alu this whole time. It's hard to imagine this place having anything to do with the other Asha. I already ruled that idea out. In fact, Zoltan's expression of color and emotions are closer to those of humans, especially those who are close to it. Could its memories have come from humans? Zoltan's emotions could be interpreted as a transmutation of memories from those around it. The absence of purple then might also be tied to something human. So, what was the main reason for purple being missing? Because it's an emotion that it's an emotion that the Asha hasn't encountered yet. Purple being full of contradictions and entanglements, like a plunge into the abyss or the gap, waking from a dream. Such a complex emotion defies simple explanation. Though it's hard to get purple paints in Hennel's to talk, it seems like Zolan and Alu have no trouble at all. Alu spent many peaceful years living in a cave, and Zolan gained fame at an early age. That's why neither of them has contradicting memories that would otherwise give us purple color. Huh? Wait, now that I think about it, it seems that they do meet the conditions after all. For an Asha, the ability to transmit memories into color was never innate. It had to have been bestowed upon it. The manuscript also recorded Alu's research on Saurian inscriptions as well as secret mnemonic arts from the Master of the Night Wind. Maybe that's where it got transmutational abilities. The origins of Chroma. Alu created Zoltan with their arts, and Zoltan absorbed Alu's memories and emotions. That must be where its wide range of colors came from. So in essence, Chroma was a collaboration between Alu and Zoltan. So in essence, the Chroma flare style was created by the old man and Zoltan. I see. Now I just need one last decisive piece of evidence, Zolan. Since there's the case, why don't you try what the traveler suggested? Believe in yourself, Zolan. Got it. Zoltan, my partner, please. I'm counting on you. Wait, where did these penguins come from? What? What? It's really purple. Amazing little floating. You've achieved what even the old man never could. But what emotion is that? Emotions and memories, huh? Old man, guess I never really understood what you were teaching me. Funny I was even about to. It actually worked all those years. You knew, Master? You really believed in me? You were telling me the truth all along. And now that's why you made me care for the Asha. Why you pushed me to travel and sketch in all sorts of places before you passed. All of it, everything you did, was to help me find my own path, my own colors, shaped by my own memories and emotion. And I thought you just didn't believe in me. I thought you saw me as a talentless hat. I thought you made me do all the chores just to be rid of me because I wasn't worthy of your time. So that's what this was all about, Sultan. That's why you've been trying to tell me all along, and I thought, Master, if I'd only known, Bravo, bravo, what a show. Looks like the legendary traveler has already made up his mind. And then I guess it's time for you all to see what the Varikas is really capable of. Well, watch out, traveler. They're going to steal the Asha. If ever.
逃げ道はあり。
世界を熱狂の渦に止めてくれ。
神里流消滅。雪を舞え。
要は済んだな。
稲光すなわち永遠なり。せっはっはっとっ。
Horror. Fate, seriously, thank you. Without your help, I can't even begin to imagine how this would have played out. As for Alvo, I'll get someone from the resort to deal with him and these two little rascals. 2 days, Big Sis. Just give us 2 days. We'll definitely make things right by then. Please. All right. 2 days it is. Very well. If Traveler says so, I'll go along with it. You two better not let me down. I'll be watching and waiting. Wait, I think this is also not part of it. I think this is a world quest. Wait, I think it was over here. Wait, what did it say? Okay, so it's somewhere here that Auroron and Aoife were supposed to be. Okay, so I'll stop it here. This is a world quest. Supposed to be. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.